If you can hear that beep, that's because there were cars coming, so it was alerting me to the fact. Clever car. Hi guys, so this week I'm in the Mazda CX-5, and one of my best friends and colleagues, Terrence, says that this is his favorite mainstream compact SUV. I didn't have the same feelings about this car because, well, I hadn't driven it. That was the main reason. I also wasn't really bowled over by its looks or anything, but having spent a week in it, I can honestly say it is lovely. So you'll see the front has got a very wide grille. It's very Mazda looking, you know, very familiar Mazda. So this is the 2.2 litre DE Akira all-wheel drive. So it's a flagship model, which means it's really well spec'd. Thankfully we have a USB. The whole of last week I didn't have a USB port, which sucks. This week I do, and I found an old flash disc that I haven't listened to in yonks, and I'm so excited because I actually don't even know what's on it, but let's find out. Woohoo! Come on. The live version of Mr. Jones, Just get an electric guitar and take some time. Learn how to play. Oh, sterling voice, I know. With black hair, flamenco dance. You know she dances well. His father plays guitar. She's suddenly beautiful, and we all want something beautiful. Mr. Jones and me. At this level, you can expect things like leather seats, cruise control, automatic lights, automatic windscreen wipers, etc. But this also has parking sensors, a rear camera, and blind spot monitoring, which is very cool. If you don't know what that is, it just means that if someone's in my blind spot, then, you know, it will alert me to it. It's also got lane keep assist. There is something that I have to talk about now, which is even now, let me turn it off. Stop-start technology. Mazda calls it iStop, which I thought was meant to be for like intelligent stop, but it's actually not. It's idling stop, which does actually make more sense. I'm possibly the #1 anti-fan of stop-start technology. I don't think that it makes as big a difference as what manufacturers would like you to think it does. I imagine under their perfect testing conditions, it does, you know, lower their emissions and it does help with your fuel consumption and everything. But if you actually had to I would like someone to do a test in real life, every day, for a month, drive with your stop-start activated, and then do a month where it's not, and see if it really made a big difference. Because at the end of the day, it needs to make a difference in your pocket for it to be as intrusive as a gynecological exam. Oh, very sexy song this. Lay it down, lay it down. You got your legs up in the sky with the devil in your eyes. Nice. I promise it's a sin. Banging on my chest, gorilla. The automatic transmission is smooth and seamless. It is really, like I say, it's a lovely car to drive. It's actually a pleasure to drive. The ride is really smooth considering it's on 19-inch wheels. And the mags, I quite love them. I've seen a few reviews where people are not thrilled by them. They don't really think that they're that good looking. I actually quite like them. They're a bit funky, a little bit different. You're gonna catch a cold from the ice inside your soul. So don't come back for me. Who do you think you are? Oh, it's such a song to you. One way I can tell whether I love a car, it's often when a car is forgettable for me. That's when I know that it's a car that I would drive every day. It's seamless driving, then you know the car is pretty damn good, which I think this is. It's obviously very spacious. The legroom in the back is really generous. I sat behind myself again. I know I'm really not the one to do this because I'm like really vertically challenged, but if I sit behind myself, there's oodles of legroom. But even someone much taller than me, I think you would still be absolutely fine in the back. It doesn't feel like only kids could sit in the back there. I think adults would be quite happy and comfortable. So perhaps this is a bit of a blonde moment. But did anybody else think that they were saying ready to rock you instead of radioactive? Listen to it. You'll hear it, I'm sure. Rock you, ready to rock you. It sounds like it, hey? Ready to rock you. Now I get that it's radioactive. But I only found that out this year. So I have been screaming at the top of my lungs, ready to rock you, and no one corrected me. Everyone just played along and made me look like a tool for a long time. So this flagship model will cost you just over 463,000 Rand. But what you're getting is a very, very well-spec'd, very spacious, lovely car. But if that's still out of your price range, but you still like the look of the CX-5, or you want the space and you want the look, etc., then you can go for like the entry-level cars, which start at just over 316,000 Rand. So is it the best in its segment, you know, like Terence feels that it is? I think if you look at its competitors, they can be a little bit less powerful and obviously a little bit more expensive. For me, this would be an amazing buy. I feel like the song was written about me from Everyman, obviously. Devastated when I broke up with them.
You and me, babe, how about it? Juliet says, hey, it's Romeo. You nearly gave me a heart attack. He's underneath the window. She's saying, hey, love, my boyfriend's back.
Ah,
Juliet, the dice was loaded from the start. Juliet.
Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you again next week. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at JulietMC and go to womanonwheels.co.za to see what we're up to there. But till next time, bye. Juliet!
When we made love, you used to cry. I said I love you like the stars above. I love you till I die.